Okay, so you want to take a 3/4 inch socket or your tire iron and come through and just break these about a 1/4 of a turn loose on each of them. Don't remove them all the way, but just break them loose while you have the weight of the car on the ground. Okay, so we used that as our lift point there with the jack, and then we've placed the jack stand right here on this support rail. Next, just remove all the lug nuts. Then remove the wheel. Okay, next we're going to disconnect this end link that's coming through here. So you're going to put a 15mm wrench on there, then a T30 Torx. Okay, it's like an Allen but multiple point. And you're going to have to place it into the nose of that to hold it still. So we're also going to put the jack underneath the control arm here to lift up, and then that will allow you to remove that piece. Okay, we're going to go ahead and remove this line. What you want to do on this is push this out that way and then through. So install will be the opposite. We're going to go in like this and then pinch it back into its place, but we'll just go forward and out. Okay, so once again with the jack supporting the control arm from underneath, we're going to take two 18mm sockets and put one on this side and one on this side, and just break them both loose going counterclockwise on each side. And there's going to be a top and a bottom one. So we'll go ahead and remove those. So there we go. Just go counterclockwise on each side. Okay, so then just remove that nut and slide this one out. And then we'll do the same with the bottom one right there. For the bottom bolt, you may need to just keep twisting it until it comes out. You should be okay doing this. Just be careful that you don't mess up the threads if it won't come out. You can also try lifting and lowering the hub area to try to pull the bolt out to get the tension off it, but it'll come out. Okay, so with the two bolts out, this is now free. And so now we're just going to come up here and remove these 3 bolts, nuts. Okay, so if you can have somebody support the strut from the bottom, that's helpful so it doesn't just straight fall out. But we're going to take our 13mm and just remove all 3 of these nuts. Okay, with those 3 nuts removed, now we can just drop the whole strut down. Just be real careful pulling it out that you don't damage any of the CV boots or anything like that. Okay, so on the new strut where it's rounded here at the very end, that's going to be this area right here that's also on the inner side towards the engine. So we're going to go ahead and just feed this through here, and then this is also going to be pointing outward with the attachments here. Okay, so we're just going to lift this through here. Obviously this is the part where it's going to mount up against, so you want this facing outward. And we're just going to go right up in here. There we are, straight up. Okay. So with these 3 tightened down, now we're going to come down here and we're just going to lift the hub back into place and thread the bolt back through. Now, a word of caution is with this lower one, you want to make sure the bolt's going this way, because if you put it in this way, it's going to be hitting the brake caliper if you ever have to remove it again. So it's a lot easier to have these go in this way. Then just put our 18mm nuts back on and tighten this down, 18mm on each side. Okay, so with these 18mm bolts back in and tight, and you can use thread locker on that if you'd like, we're just going to put this through like this and then work its way back into its position there. Okay, so now we're going to reinstall this end link here. And just a tip, if it's not lined up, you can take the jack and just lift on that control arm until it's in the right area. And so now it's the reverse. We're going to put this on, and we're going to have to hold this center section still Just hold that T30 torque still while we crank it down. Okay, so once again, the T30 Torx is going in reverse or counterclockwise, and the nut we're turning clockwise to tighten it down. Okay, so now we're going to put the wheel back on. Something to mention is if the rotor has turned any, these areas might not line up right for the lug bolts. So everything's lined up on this one, but you might want to look at that and just make sure you might have to turn the brake rotor a little bit to get them to line up again. Now we'll just lift the wheel back into place and put in our lug bolts. So once again, 105 foot-pounds is the torque spec I found, so just tighten the wheel lug nuts down using the star pattern. So just check the nuts and everything, that everything is tight, and you should be good to go. Thanks for watching.